Nikita Fair's Chicken Bacon Ranch Mac and Cheese. Of course, we're doing another cottage cheese recipe by Nikita.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Let's find out if he can pull it off twice. Recipe macros taste, let's do this thing. For recipe, while it is similar to his buffalo chicken burrito, it is a little bit harder because there's a few more things you need to cook in this one. First, thankfully, you can hands-off cook the chicken in your air fryer, then you make a sauce out of a cottage cheese base, then for the extra steps, you have to fry up some bacon, get it all cut up alongside boiling some pasta, get it all put together, and you're good to go. So with the extra added steps, I'm gonna take it to an 8 out of 10. Oh, and because the man uses cottage cheese, again.
You can't keep getting away with it.
Hey bro, I beat you to it. I already made that joke, okay?
Well, you're usually quick enough that you're typically first, ain't you, buddy?
Well, that was uncalled for, but for macros, this is a very good recipe. It has an awesome 9 on the CTP, along with a very solid 7 grams of fiber and no grams of added sugar. So with all three being that good, it gets an 8.5 out of 10 on macros. All right, Nikita, you pulled off cottage cheese for me before. Let's see if you can do it twice now. You're off to a good start. It does look creamy. Y'all know me. I like creamy.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Let's do this. First bite, really good flavor, really solid. It's not icky cottage cheese right off the bat. The chicken, bacon, green onions goes really well together. The only knock so far is that the ranch seasoning in that cheese sauce is a little overpowering, but it's not bad. Maybe just dial it back to like 1 tablespoon instead of 2 tablespoons, because the ranch does overpower the cheese a little bit. Also for the cheese sauce, it's not super cheesy or cheddary. The fat-free cheddar and the mac and cheese packet really doesn't carry that cheese flavor too much. Me personally, I would probably stick with Velveeta just because it's got a good CTP on it and it's got that good melty cheesy goodness. I think this might be a case where the sequel's not quite as good as the original in reference to the buffalo chicken burrito I reviewed before, but still, this is very good. Overall, the only knocks I even have on this is the ranch seasoning. I would dial it back from 2 tablespoons to 1 tablespoon, and then the cheese sauce wasn't super cheesy. I'd probably stick with Velveeta instead of doing fat-free cheddar cheese in a cheese packet along with cottage cheese, but that's just my personal preference. Still, this is a rock solid recipe. This is an 8 out of 10 for sure. Averaging the stats for this recipe takes it to an 8.1, but I'm gonna happily bring this up to an 8.5. It's solid on all 3 factors, really easy to make, really good macros, really solid taste. The only things, like I said, I would change would be a little less ranch seasoning. Oh, and a little less freaking cottage cheese, Nikita. Is it too much to ask? A little less cottage cheese.